Now, Iranian state TV is citing a member of Iran's parliament saying that 23 lawmakers are infected with the new coronavirus. The legislator is urging colleagues to avoid contact with the public. Iran has more than 2,500 confirmed cases. After initially playing down the extent of the virus, Iranian authorities now say they're mobilizing the military to tackle it. At 77, Iran has the highest death toll outside China. Worldwide, the total number of infections is now over 91,000. In more than 31,000 patients have died, with the majority of 3,000 patients have died, with the majority of those in China. But the number of patients who have recovered so far from the virus worldwide is over 48,000. South Korea, meanwhile, has recorded its biggest single-day jump with 851 new cases. More than 5,000 people are infected there now, prompting the president to declare his country is at war with the coronavirus.
Their president says the country is at war. They've passed their training and they're ready to be sent to the front lines. The South Korean President Moon Jae-in inspects the newest recruits as he deploys the military in the fight against the coronavirus.
The entire country has declared war against the infectious disease, as the crisis in some provinces has reached the highest point.
It's a tough first mission. South Korea has reported the most cases outside of mainland China. In the capital, Seoul, drive-through test centres allow residents to get a checkup with minimal human contact, while smaller towns are subjected to thorough disinfection measures. The World Health Organization says the effort is working. The virus hasn't spread to new communities in South Korea. But the WHO added a warning.
This virus is not influenza. We are in uncharted territory. We have never seen before a respiratory pathogen that's capable of community transmission, but at the same time, which can also be contained with the right measures.
Fear about the virus spreading has led to panic shopping worldwide. In Tokyo, long queues and emptied shelves have frustrated some shoppers.
It's not a matter of whether or not to queue. There are no toilet rolls. I checked 2 stores today, but they didn't have any.
Despite the public's concern, the World Health Organization remains optimistic that early and aggressive measures can stop transmission and save lives.
Well, authorities here in Berlin have just reported the latest figures on the coronavirus in Germany. And let's bring in our political correspondent, Nina Hase, with the latest on that. Hi, Nina. What have authorities said about the state of the outbreak here in Germany?
Well, the government body that's in charge of public health and disease prevention, the Robert Koch Institute, they release a daily update. And they've just presented the latest figures. They say that there's a total of 188 confirmed cases here in Germany now. The virus is present in 13 out of Germany's 16 federal states. And what's interesting, the experts said, was that the origin, you have to look at the origin of the infections, that only 2 of the cases here in Germany can actually be directly linked to China. Some people caught the virus in Iran and in Italy, but by far the highest amount of people caught the virus here in Germany. And that, the experts say, is in line with the global trend that China is no longer the region with the most dynamic development in terms of the virus spreading. It's now spread to, the experts have just said that, 72 countries worldwide, and so they're expecting the virus to stay with us.
Nina, what are authorities saying about how they're trying to stop the spread here?
Well, of course, they're trying everything they can to interrupt the chain and to reduce the infection rate and actually limit the contacts between people who have been diagnosed with the virus and tested positive. And so they say that they're counting on everybody's help. And they say that individuals should, of course, adhere to basic hygiene. They should limit their social contacts whenever possible. They shouldn't travel. Companies and schools can close down if there are suspected cases. And of course, the authorities deeply rely on the fact that doctors keep suspected cases away from regular patients so the virus doesn't spread even further. And Of course, everybody's looking very closely at what all of this means for the economy, because, of course, Germany is Europe's strongest economic engine, the powerhouse, and some politicians are openly calling for an economic support package should the economy take a hit, but that's not official government policy so far.
Our correspondent Nina Hazer reporting for us. Thank you.